What's up? Um, it's Thursday, March 20th. Weather report. It's I think it's close to about 1800 my time, Eastern Standard Time. What are the birds up to? You hear 'em? Um, I was doing some thinking tonight. Um, that video I posted, it's gonna be the one directly after this one. You could see in the phone. Looks like I said there's a speaker. It's like they're on firing. It could almost look like I see something scribbling. That's huge. Because if you put that on a wall, you run an electric field, say from that shutter over to this shutter, and let's just draw a line out here. Let's just do the window. You just go around the window there, and that thing you see, it's like scribbling, and then you could see like a waveform being directed in certain directions, and a reflective antenna coming down this way with an arch, and this thing's just scribbling in there. Okay, you can see it looks like a little ball, like a little crystal dynamo or something, or some type of little fucking shit particle. I don't know what it is. Yeah, they harvest shit particles, and you'll just see it looks like it's just scribbling all over the place. Well, that pairs up with your augmented reality glasses. Okay, I'll just say that because that's real. Your VR headsets, it pairs with that. Very important stuff. I don't know who come up with that one, but it's pretty old. It's a couple years old right now. But it come from me, but it's just been the metrics for the cranium and the brain interface, the brain machine interface. It was refined just a little bit. Okay, but it come from me. Swear to God. But the important part is that sounds unbelievable right now. But the important part is that I was just looking up something about 3 Mile Island, and we're getting ready to do Project Stargates here, and we're getting ready to try to do nuclear fusion here at 3 Mile Island. Now, 3 Mile Island is over that way. It's like whenever I watch the sun come up in the mornings, we're pointing it right at 3 Mile Island. Who's this coming in? Who's this jagoff? Where you go? There he is. You think? What's wrong, phone? You don't want to get him? There it goes. There he goes. Anyways, nuclear fusion at 3 Mile Island. Now, I did not know this. I just looked it up today. But in 1979, it had a partial meltdown. And it took over a decade to clean it up. So it took about 10 years to clean up the radioactive waste or the meltdown, the loss of uranium, plutonium. What's this? Very important I get this on film. By the way, I just found out that this light's a high pressure sodium. It's not an LED. And I found out it's high pressure sodium because it takes a while to warm up, the ballast to warm up. It doesn't just turn on like a LED. I don't think there's LEDs that do that. Have like a warm up time. Boy, the sound of that engine sounded like that old Nissan pickup truck that used to drive by here. It's pretty close. It was pretty close. Wonder if the kid got a new car and modified his car to do the same thing. Never know. But anyways, shut up! Stupid bird! It sucks, dude. It really sucks that there's a nuclear meltdown and there's radioactive waste here in Pennsylvania. Now, 3 Mile Island, it's right by Harrisburg. And Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania, in Hershey, PA, where they make Hershey candy. Like the Hershey kid. Wanna give me a kiss, my friend? It's like right there, Dauphin County. And you know what else is right there? Lancaster. And an airplane just crashed here. Yeah. So these guys keep running back and forth here from Lancaster. I didn't know there was an airport there. But that's where 3 Mile Island's at, and they're getting ready to do nuclear fusion, Racketeer. Racketeer. It's funny, the Racketeer's face showed up in my holographic lensing. It's like a TV, guys. It's like a TV. And it's funny how the flashing of a frequency conversion comes in from bit modulation to analog. So who got the converter from bit modulation to analog to humans? Where's the patent at for this? How's that going to work? Like when you have an implantable device that you don't have surgery for? So it's something like out of the cell phone. You just pull it right out of the cell phone, guys, huh? And you just implant it right into the human. Or is it DNA computing? Sustainable DNA. Oh, God, the cheat sheet that I got today on sustainability DNA. That's where we're at, guys. And everybody wants to shut their fucking mouth. But, yeah, Lancaster is right there by Harrisburg. And Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania, and that's where the caucus is at in Congress. And Hershey, PA is right there. And 3 Mile Island is right there in the same county, apparently. There's a nice river there. The Youghiogheny? Yeah, okay, thanks, bird. Sometimes the birds are nice, sometimes the field's nice. But as of recently, a little bit nice, like they help out. Rather than do assaults, like super assaults from advanced social systems. An advanced social system assault. And a simulated assault. There's a couple new words I learned today. It would work out perfect if I could remember them. But whenever you're throwing off the the brain from getting to its cerebral cortex, it'll make your freaking balls shrivel up here, cowgirl. Like, holy shit. No, this isn't like the most super important thing that I could talk about with all the weather phenomena taking place. But 3 Mile Island and nuclear meltdown. And it got me to thinking, like, you know, like we're going pro-military, everyone. Let's get serious right now. We're going pro-military with advanced technologies. And there seems to be some wars going on right now, and fortunately there hasn't been an explosion so big that it literally leveled a city. At least to our knowledge, correct? But then it got me to thinking, like, some big catastrophe like that. That's pretty bad because they say, like, the sky and everything starts raining nuclear waste and birds lose all their feathers and the worms don't want to come out from underground. And just stupid shit like that. You start seeing three-eyed fish walking around on the street chasing a lizard with a broken tail. It's like some starseed shit, you know what I mean? But, and then it come to my attention. If there was a catastrophe like that, who the hell would care anyways? Like 9/11 was one of the biggest catastrophes that I went through in my lifetime. And it changed. It changed the day 9/11 happened. It literally changed my psyche. What's up, Mrs. Robin? Robins, you're coming back. It changed my psyche, I guess you could call it, because you could just feel that everybody else in the country knew of this. I get anything that deals with like an extraction of people's emotions that are around you. You can tell everybody's all weirded out. So that will affect your psyche. And I can't really recall like what we did around here, but it's like business just went on as usual within the next couple of days. And everybody talked about it, this, that, and the third, but back to work. And then I was thinking, if there's ever a catastrophe, like what would we do? And then it come to dawn on me. It's just as good as a nuclear bomb. Hey, what was it? North Carolina and Florida? Is it North Carolina or South Carolina? That hurricane went through there and leveled that place just as good as a nuclear bomb. And if you think about it, it is a form of nuclear radiation. How about a tornado, guys? That's just as good too, huh? That's just like a fucking nuclear bomb going off. Except for people could hide underground and get away, and but it will destroy this whole city, huh? But that hurricane down there, that was miles. That was better than a nuclear bomb. And we're spending all this money to build fucking nuclear bombs! And tell me we ain't working on weather? You scumbags! You fucking scumbags! What is the Nobel Peace Prize crowd? So a tornado and a hurricane is about just as good as a nuclear bomb. And since we're getting ready to go nuclear fusion, y'all, okay, who got one? China? Japan? Who else? Hell, they say Iran says they have one in an aircraft, for Christ's sakes. But the United States says, we don't know who's they're flying around on a news station. Yeah. Nuclear fusion. Now pay attention here, y'all. Pay attention. Because they want to open up one of these joints down the road from my house, about 50 miles, 100 miles, give or take. And with nuclear fusion, that means we're controlling electromagnetics in a big circle, like a hurricane or a tornado. You fucking idiots! So anyways, there's going to be some new developments of sustainable DNA here, guys. That's where it's at, guys. Nobody knows what to do. You bring up the scenario and what we're doing. It just seems like easier. Just wreck it and we'll rebuild it. It gives us something to do. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. Just wreck it and we'll rebuild it. It gives us something to do. So, the next part of humanity is sustainable DNA. And sustainable DNA is a reflection of your ecosystem? Come on, birds. That's the right one, ecosystem. Sustainable DNA. And we got Molly up there, Cassandra up there for sure. Okay, and they had kids. Sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to do it. But they had kids. Now we got Sophia, we got Optimus, we got Emeka. What the hell's the dude's name? Dynamo. Atlas. That's Atlas. Breakdancing Atlas. I seen a picture of you today. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yankee Doodle. That's perfect. Yankee Doodle. The breakdancing robot. Yes, this is like Hollywood, you're telling me. That's funny. That was a weird, strange laugh. But Hollywood, like you get that magnetic suit on, and I seen the picture, like it mirrors you. Good job, dude. Good job. Perfect job. Hollywood's been doing that for how long? Just here, stand in front of these electromagnetics, and we'll record your body, and the robot will move with you. And that could be done 1,000 miles away now, huh? Okay, good job, Yankee Doodle. I appreciate it. you're on the same wavelength as me, but it's a little bit different. It's on a phase shift. But I got you. Copy that. Copy that. You already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you nothing but empirical evidence, empirical knowledge. We've been doing that for quite some time, and we don't need cameras any longer. We don't need cameras any longer. Just to keep it short. And this is the biggest problem is once you get here and you see it all sort of like you're the Illuminati ringleader. You got the lizard fucking trying to make you grow tail back for him, and you got kids raining down on you. You got magic birds flying around looking for worms. It's like, once you see it, it's like, where do we go? What do we do besides destroy it and build it back? Is there any way we can construct it and keep it nice? Hello? Just keep the ceremony rolling here. What's a GFC? What's a GFC fixture, anyone? Go fuck yourself, Chad, huh? I still haven't looked to see what a GFC is. But the hardest thing is to visualize what we're going to, how we're going to compromise with one another as human beings, as we have non-human beings among us. And I already said this today. Don't we already have non-humans among us? Can you hear the birds? Where's the deer? How many of you guys got dogs and cats and hamsters in your house? How many of you got cockatoos and cockatiels? You just sit there, pretty bird! We have non-humans amongst us already. Fuck if we don't have bees any longer. Hell, us humans might die off. How about the trees? Don't forget the trees and the bushes and the grass. We have non-humans amongst us already. So what would be so bad about a lizard walking around with a broken tail? What are you working on up there, Sustainable DNA? But all you have to do, guys, is like think sometimes. And just like, some say think outside of the box. But I tell you, look inside of the barrel here. Think inside of the barrel and look around you. Because there's already been catastrophes, tornadoes, and hurricanes. And no one gives a fuck. Like, a hurricane wrecked the whole city, 2 cities, and 2 states. And there's like, people just went to work the next day in other states. Like, it didn't happen to me, so the fuck what? So that would be the area of interest on my repertoire to deal with artificial intelligence and non-humans that may be around. But it's just one of those things, man. Like, you can't. The old saying is, you could. Hey, bird, flying by here 35 fucking miles an hour, taking my picture with your eyes. What's wrong with you? The old saying is, you can lead the bird to the water, but you can't force it to drink it. And if you listen to enough bullshit, you're bound to step in it. And that's the truth. So it just makes me glance. Look at how that glows, huh? what is that nanometer? Is that like neon or is that fluorescent? What color is that? Fluorescent. That's the nanometers like 680 or something like that. Maybe a little different. Dude, it's so wild how this stuff works. Because that's a resonance that your eye picks up, and there's like two electrical signals at once there. Well, for it to be glowing in a low light situation, for that filter to pick up that light and then have that extensive glow like that, and there's barely any light. Hey, where you going, gas cloud? What do you think you're doing? At least I seen you that time. It's like you're A and B. You got a B, where's A? And you find A, what did B do? It's just a bunch of like I'm pretty good with kids, but having to babysit them for 24 hours a day, jeez, man. It's like I wasn't designed to be a daycare worker. But I like hanging out with kids. Especially whenever they like to entertain you with some good knowledge. My friend, I will talk to you in the near future. I don't want to overextend my welcome on this film. Oh, you can almost pick up the purple here. See what I got my UV filters on right now. What was that? With the UV filters, kind of cancels out the resonance of the field. Okay, because you look up here, it's not totally black yet, but when you come down, you got all this nice little electricity down here on the ground and whatever kind of little bugs are in the grass getting ready for spring. You'll notice a exchange from a magnetic field with a slight purple color. You have to pay attention to this. It's very hard to see. But if you look for it and you train your eyes, you will see it. Mark my words. Why'd you show me her picture? Excuse me? No, I'm not. No. No, we're not popping open clams. No. What a future to be, huh? My friend, I'll talk to you in the near future. Remember, frequencies resonate. Internal energy. Neurologically developing. With an S. There's a special word for that. When you hiss, when you talk. I found it today. With those that pay little attention. Two key critical words that I found today. And I didn't write them down, and I didn't overextensively use them. But I know one means when you talking to friends and you pay little attention, there's these two words, and they're good ones. Admonish. Is that the one? Admonish? No, that wasn't it. That one wasn't it. What was it? Assyriological. That's the one, huh? I added that to the ASS list for Advanced Social System. Acronym ASS. Talk to you in the near future, my friend. Ciao.